Hi there, it's Mrs. Drake with the trumpet. We are going to be doing lesson 23. Lesson 23, everyone. Okay, lesson 23. I don't care for number 1, so just scribble number 1 out. I think it's kind of confusing. Number 2, notice there's a new kind of rhythm here. And this is an 8th note, a quarter note, and an 8th note. And I want to remind you, TT is 2 8th notes. But anyway, so song number 2, the rhythm would be ti-ta, 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 ti-ta. It ends up kind of feeling jazzy. The one with the little tail is called an 8th note, so that one's short. Consider it T, and then you know ta, and then T, and then ta, 2 beats. Ti-ta, 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 and it's used all over the place on this page. Okay, everybody, so lesson 23. Everybody, lesson 23. I hope you already warmed up with your scales and all that. Number 2, syncopation. By the way, that rhythm is called the syncopation rhythm. And song number 2, I'm going to warm up the first measure. Everybody warm that up. Okay, everybody, lesson 23, song 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, song number 3. As you scan through it, you see the syncopation rhythm is used a lot. Do you notice some of the notes have those arrows? Those are called accents. It means flick your tongue a little harder to make it come out a little bit louder. I feel that's optional. In elementary school, it's optional. If you feel like you can handle it, go ahead and do it. If you think you're still working on getting your fingers right and the rhythms right, don't worry about the accents. Okay, song number 3, I'm going to warm up the first 2 measures. Everybody warm that up? Okay, song 3. 1, 2, ready. Okay, song number 4, The Old Country, The Old Country. Okay, a lot of accents. Again, they're optional. As you scan through it, look at the ending of it. You see it goes down low, like measure 7 and measure 8. Goes down to low B and low C and low A. So take a look. There's B, that's going to be middle finger B. Those are low A's. Same finger position as regular A, 1 and 2, but you blow really gentle to let them come out really low. Okay, and then there's a C right in front of it. So it goes down C, B, A, A. Okay, and we'll practice that in a second. Do you remember DCL fine? That means return to the beginning, and then you stop at the word fine. I do see that there's a repeat sign there too, but to save time, I'm not going to repeat that first line. So technically, you're supposed to play the first line twice, then play the second line, and then play the first line again. But to save time, I'm not gonna do that repeat sign. So I'm gonna play the first line, the second line, then the first line. Okay. Maestoso at the beginning means to play slow and proud. Okay, but look at measure 7. Jump ahead to measure 7. E, C, B, A, A. So measure 7 and measure 8. Try that. Try measure 7 and measure 8. Try that. Okay, now try the beginning, A to E. Okay, song 4, everybody. 1, 2, ready, go. song, Dancing on Air. Okay, so check the key signature, F sharp key signature, but there's no F's in it anyways. The reason is the melody ends on a G, and the tradition is if it's in G major to have an F sharp key signature. So there are no F's in it anyways. There is a lot of B's. I want to remind you, B's are going to be middle finger B's, so if you feel like you want to draw a reminder, go ahead. And there's some high D's. Like in measure 4, you see there's a high D. High D is first finger, so feel free to draw if you want a reminder on the high D's. And on this one, there's a DS Alfine, DS Alfine. That means leap back to that S kind of, it's called the del segno. It means the sign. Sometimes I call it a demented dollar sign. Okay, so the strategy on this song would be play the first line, play the second line, play the third line, and then leap back and play the second line again and stop there at the word fine. All right, so this one's a little bit challenging. So I am having trouble with my lips, so I am actually going to play it on the flute. I'm going to play it on the flute, but it should match your trumpet tone just fine. It should match your trumpet tone just fine. And I also want to remind you that the last song on every lesson, there's a recording of a band playing it if you want to play along with that recording. And I already sent you the recordings. So when you feel like you have Dancing on Air mastered, I encourage you to try to play it along with that recording. Okay, so the first note for Dancing on Air for the trumpet is a G. So everybody warm up a G. Okay, so everybody warm up those first notes. Remember the DS Alfine? And remember that the B's are going to be middle finger B's, and there's some high D's in this too. Ti-ta, ti-ta-ta. Okay, Dancing on Air. 1, 2, ready, go. Dancing on Air, and that was lesson 23.